Okay, so I didn't really know how to start the video, so I guess I'm just gonna jump into it. Um, so it was recently my 21st birthday, and I guess I don't really have to go into the details too much about what I did on my 21st birthday. It wasn't really that much, or wasn't really that special, so, uh, so my mom gave me a monetary present, and some of her friends also gave me monetary gifts, even though I didn't really know them. And my little brother gave me a present, and my girlfriend gave me a couple presents. So that kind of shocked me, and I'll get into that in a bit. So I guess the reason I'm making this video, like, I used to have that gratitude problem where it's like you don't really know how to express gratitude properly, and I'm sure like you understand. Like say you're at a Christmas party or whatever with family, and you open the present and you have to act like you're surprised if you did get what you requested, or you just don't really know what to say because you're kind of put on the spot there. So I guess I used to have the problem, and I guess I still have a gratitude problem because like I can't really express gratitude without also talking about the nature of gratitude itself, I suppose. So it's kind of long-winded, and I guess I should just make it more concise. So it got me to thinking about all of the presents that I often see pretty much every day, like, around me. So, like, Alex L. sent me a package that contained this Rodham photo, which he set up and photographed himself, and he sets a lot of cool stuff like this, so he'll send me a Pokemon pencil. There's a few other things, but I'm not going to go through every present that I've ever been sent, because we'd be here for a while, so. Then there's Josh Nabeshin. He sent me a pack of 10 floppy disks, and I can't use these right now in the immediate future, but I really appreciate them, and just a sticky note that he put a letter on for me. Made sure to cut it very carefully so that I can still use the plastic cover as a dust cover, because I'm not using it right now. And then, like, a long time ago, Eric, that one guy, gave me this core drill, and this is a surprise present before he left to college, and it might have been his first semester, I believe. So I've had that for a while. Wear it sometimes, occasionally, whenever I feel like it. And there's these big things like Dark One's laptop. I affectionately call it the Dark Top. And he sent it to me just because I was complaining that my notebook had become so decrepit and practically unusable. So, and there's the mouse attached to it. This was given to me by a friend, Nate. And it's retractable travel mouse, I really like it. And then, likewise, there's this keyboard that he gave me. And really the only reason that he lent/gave this to me is because I found it in his room. For some reason, it wasn't being used, even though it was perfectly functional. And I guess I unearthed it from the recesses of his abode. So, right. Then there's this flash drive, 4 gigabytes, that Nate's girlfriend gave me. And this originally had a red case on it, but it went through the wash, and like, it didn't break the flash drive, but it made it slide back into the casing whenever I plugged it into the computer, so it wouldn't ever go in all the way. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff like this, and just stuff that I never really requested or necessarily got for myself, and I really appreciate all of it, and I think it's cool that we as human beings can give each other gifts, not necessarily for our own benefit, but for the benefit of others, to see them happy, or to have them put good use to them. So I always try to adhere to that mindset, or I always fondly remember however I obtained the present, or whoever gave me the present, and it happens a lot, so I guess this video is overdue. But I'm not going to go over all the stuff that I have that was given to me by people, especially by my girlfriend. I can hardly count how many she's given me, so... So this is the latest model of DS that I owned. This was by request from my dad. And I got this on January 20th of, I think, 2005. I guess I just made it a point to remember at least the day that I bought it. And it's been faithful to me and everything, so it hasn't broken down or anything. I've been using it to play Golden Sun, which was lent to me by my girlfriend Betty. And I recently beat it. And here's another one of those gift-giving stories. So, after I posted a status on Facebook saying that I had beaten Golden Sun, and that I didn't have the sequel immediately on hand, my friend Melissa lent me the sequel, Golden Sun Lost Age. So, I just think it's neat that I know so many wonderful people have been carrying it around, and my Nintendo DS Fat case, of course. I got this from my mom a long time ago. And... alright, I bought myself a present, which is rare. And I got this flash cart, the R4 3DS. It's compatible with 3DS, like it can go inside of a 3DS, but there aren't any flash carts at the moment that can emulate 3DS games. And that's fine, I've been using it to emulate Pokemon Green. And I use that in conjunction, because Pokemon Green only came out in Japanese, with the iPod 2nd Gen that my girlfriend Betty also lent me. And I've been using it also to store like references for things that I'm working on, so that I always have them on hand. And of course music, and I have a Japanese dictionary, a nice free app called Emiwa. And yeah, it's really cool. So, my little brother actually gave me his DSi for my birthday, and that's really cool. And here's the flash card. Actually, the flash card backs up, sorry. So, the flash card in this box came with a lot of cool stuff. It came with a DSi charger, for a USB DSi charger, so that's cool. A microSD to USB adapter, which I don't have on hand, a flash card itself, and a Kingston Class 2 8GB, or not 8, 4GB microSD card with a microSD to SD adapter here. That's the bundle I paid for. And it turns out that they're actually out of 4GB cards, so they gave me an 8GB one for free, and so that's really neat. I don't even know if you can see it. So, I even messaged them over email. I was just like, hey, is this going to be a problem? And they were just like, no, we were out, so enjoy. And I was just like, man, it's like the news of my birthday, so really grateful for that. I thanked them and, you know, went on my way, so... My DSi here, well, not my DSi. Let's see, power button. And still has my little brother's pictures on it. So like he has a bunch of pictures of my mom with silly image editing effects. Here's my mom making a funny face. And the flash cart loads as Touch Bomberman Land. He also gave me his copy of Spirit Tracks so I could finally beat it. And I was only going to use the flash carts to emulate old games that I can't really obtain or buy at the moment that would, you know, profit the company. So, but I think it's justified. I went ahead and I got the Japanese Spirit Tracks ROM because, you know, I own the English cart, and I think they're region locked, so it wouldn't even work. I don't know. And I've been using that also to work on my Japanese, and I don't know, it's just, I have all these presents and I'm surrounded by glowing rectangles, you know, and just, I don't know. And so what I really wanted to get to is my girlfriend got me two gifts and she asked me if I wanted to know right away what they were, or if I should leave them as a surprise. And I was like, well, if you want to tell me, and then she's just like, I will want to tell you, but I want it to be a surprise. And I'm just like, well, you can just tell me one. And then she's just like, but if I tell you one, you'll guess the other. And, talked eventually, and then she was just like, I got you. Animal Crossing New Leaf. For the 3DS. And the 3DS is not a system that I owned. So, naturally, she got me a 3DS. And I was just shocked. I was just like, it's just spoiling me out of nowhere. Like, it's crazy. Jeez. And, I'm really grateful for it, and I love her very much, so. Not because she gives me gifts, but I don't know. She's a really good person, and she's really cute about these things, so. Anyway, I'm going to open this now, and funny story about these scissors. Back in kindergarten, there was this guy named Joey Blankenship, and I guess he was a military kid. He really only went to school for like 2 days, maybe he went to homeschool or something after that, but he left his scissors, and these are his scissors. Since then, the Joey B in marker has worn off, but these are his scissors. Anyway. So, there's only one thing that remained a surprise, and that's the color of the DS / model. I assume she just got me a regular 3DS model. So we're gonna see now. Oh man. Oh man. It's a 3DS XL Pokemon X model. Betty. Jeez. And, like, I often wonder myself, like, what do I even do to deserve these things? Like, I know it's not about deserving things. It's just about wanting your friends to be happy and everything, and luckily I'm surrounded by a lot of friends who are really good friends, like, they're wonderful people, and I love them very much, so. But just, she didn't even get herself a 3DS XL. She said that she didn't want to spend extra money, so. Thank you, Betty. I'm going to show you this video, and hopefully you feel warm and fuzzy. Because I feel pretty warm and fuzzy right now. So, unfortunately I had to tell my little brother that I have to give his DSi back. And he's taking it okay, but, because, he heard that Betty got me a 3DS. But jeez. Anyway, so, I know I've been a bit unbearable to the Harold and Knight community because I keep facetiously making Pokemon 6th Gen remarks. And honestly, I don't really like the designs that much, but those remarks really are just jokes. Like, I don't mean them to make anyone feel bad. So, I'm gonna try to get Pokemon Y. It's funny because I have the Pokemon X version, 3DS, and, I'd like to play with you guys sometimes. And I don't know. I'd like to send you guys some presents too. But like for the Harold and Knight community, that I've been making these charms and I'm working on badges and stuff. This one's a bit messed up. The back cured incorrectly. So it's like plastic bag texture back here. But I want to send you guys stuff like this. And this, jeez. I don't know. I just like to return the favor. And I'm gonna have to overcome my fear of the postal service, rather my ignorance and subsequent fear of the postal service, in order to try and do that stuff, so, I don't know. Thank you for being such wonderful people, and have a good day.